Hello, and welcome to another episode of Speaking into the Abyss. This is your host, Jess.
And this is your host, Des.
Hello, Des.
Hello, Jess.
This is another Reddit Rift episode. Thank you guys for joining. If this is your first Reddit Rift, just know it's not like a regular episode. We're just going to fire back-to-back Reddit stories with some commentary, and that'll be it. Unfortunately, no word of the day.
Yep.
Thank you for tuning in. Okay, this is coming from the Two Hot Takes Reddit. The title is, I think I am about to have two partners, ... One doesn't know about the other one.
Oh.
I've never watched, and that says female 20. Never have I ever, because I couldn't understand how Devi can like two men and date them without them knowing of each other. I thought it was absurd and that she was a bad person. Parentheses. IDK the circumstances though, since I haven't watched it. I don't even know what show that is or movie. Well, ... 2 weeks ago, I started texting a guy. Let's call him Ben /22. My friend introduced us. He lives further away, so we only text. He's really smart and a committed guy with whom I can talk to on the phone for several hours without being exhausted at the end of it. Okay. I don't want to lose him because he is someone I could see myself with in a serious relationship. And how often does that happen?
Okay.
But I'm also not sure if I want to be in a serious relationship.
Okay.
1 week ago, I coincidentally met my failed Hinge date. Let's call him Paxton 21. Who prior to this ignored my messages for 1.5 months. He is a bit of an asshole because he told me he doesn't want a serious relationship nor a F buddy.
Okay.
And on the second date as friends, we got intimate and then he didn't text me. He explained that he didn't want to hurt my feelings by continuing to go on dates as his brain cannot comprehend that me being emotionally sensitive doesn't mean that I will fall in love with him. And somehow he didn't understand that telling me his thoughts hurts less than not saying anything. Other than his missing comprehension skills, he's a good guy. We would just be good friends. But unfortunately, sexual tension between us is too big.
Okay.
Basically, we've settled on being friends with benefits. Parentheses, we haven't had sex yet. But he also told me to keep in mind open for Ben since he's a good guy. Paxton can be considerate as a friend.
So does he know him?
I think maybe just knows of him. I'm guessing.
All right.
He's attracted to me, but wants the best for me as a friend. Okay. So he's on probably like, he's like, oh, this is a good guy. Maybe you should stay with him.
You might
right?
have good chances.
Yeah. And then she says, I like them both and have no idea what to do. I don't want to two-time. The thing I tell myself to make myself feel better is that I'm not actually dating Ben, though, although there is potential for a romantic relationship.
Wow.
A proper guy with a bright future who lives further away versus a guy who I'm irrationally attracted to and is available to use, if you know what I mean, most of the time.
Wow.
Since we live close to each other. I'm attracted to the literal opposites and can't tell my friends because they hate Paxton, so I lied to them. I have no contact and told them I have no contact with him, but I need to get this off my chest and there's no better place than Reddit to do so. I'm a virgin who never has been in a relationship, by the way.
What?
I wasn't popular in school, so I think to feel desired by two men feels good, and I know that is absurd and I'm a bad person.
Wait, how old is she again?
She is 20.
Wow,
Yeah.
she's so young.
Yeah. Interesting. She's probably just like first time. And I wonder, like, because high school's a weird time anyways.
Yeah.
But like maybe two guys from having no interest in school and then like two random guys.
Someone who on paper sounds like the person you should obviously be with.
Yes.
And then the other person who's like the bad boy from Book Talk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I understand why such a young person with limited experience is feeling like this is such a huge conundrum.
Yeah.
I agree with her that if she's not dating this person,
it shouldn't matter, right?
Then it really shouldn't matter, right?
Mm-hmm. It's like secret option C, though, is like ditch both of them and find someone else.
Yes.
Or
take some time for yourself.
Yeah. I wonder if she feels like because no one else has showed interest that like
this is it.
It's these two or nothing.
Probably, right?
Yeah.
Which is like unfortunate because I think we sell ourselves short. Like people sell themselves short all the time.
Yes.
And people also think their life is so short.
Yes.
And like, no. Like you have so much time. So I feel like feeling like, oh, I'm 20 and I'm still this is a limitation you're putting on yourself. Right?
Yeah.
So, well, obviously there's some societal pressure or whatever, but like don't give in to that is what we're saying, I think. But like the obvious answer I feel like is date. Like date. Yeah. Just do what you want to do. Don't feel guilty about it, but I feel like you should be honest.
Yeah. And
why not tell them?
Yeah, true. And I think it might just be like a lack of confidence also.
Sure.
Yeah.
Like a fear that if she does tell this other guy that he might be like, okay, well, I'm looking for something serious. I'm going to go ahead and move on.
Yeah. Like and lose them both. And like she knows this guy already told her like, I don't want anything serious. Yeah. Maybe she's like, oh, maybe I can like change him or convince him. And then it already feels bad to her if she's already lying to her friends and telling them like I cut him off and I don't know who else to turn to but the online because this guy, all my friends hate this guy already.
Oh my God, yeah. But it's like also be honest with your friends. Maybe they wouldn't be so honest about how much they hate him if you had told them that you are still talking to him.
Yeah.
You know, maybe they're only being so
because they're like, oh yeah, fuck that guy. Yeah, fuck that guy. He's a loser anyways.
You know, maybe.
Yeah.
There's a chance.
Or maybe they like really just hate him and they're like, dude, like do what you want because it's like that's like being like, a good friend is like
he's whatever.
It's like you know if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. Yeah.
If he makes you happy in whatever way, makes you feel some type of fulfilled, then who are we to stop you from feeling that? And obviously, like we're gonna be here for you during the fallout or not fallout. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, happens.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah. So whatever I think this person decides to do will be okay.
Yeah.
I think they just need to do it with honesty and
integrity,
conviction.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Wow. Interesting.
Nice. Yes.
Okay. I have a story.
Yes.
This is from /AskReddit. The main Reddit post was, what's a crazy story you've been wanting to tell, but there's never been a thread specific enough for it?
Okay.
And this comment, should I say who it's from? Does it matter?
It doesn't. I mean, it's on there.
Jamie is awesome 777. This was 11 years ago.
Okay.
All right, here's my go-to party story. It's about a friend of mine named Will who got herpes. Here's his story. I met Will in elementary school and we became fast friends. We were thought of as pretty cool back then because we knew what sex was, kinda, and we made a lot of poop jokes. This is what made you cool in the 5th grade, I guess. Well, in 6th grade, we were forced to go to our separate ways, as Will went to a private school while I went to the local public school. Unfortunately, we drifted apart because of this, and I didn't see Will again for years. About a third of the way through senior year of high school, I received some exciting news. Will was transferring to my high school next week. Will arrived, and he was a changed man. Will liked drugs. Lots of drugs. I like drugs too, but not nearly as much or as many as Will. Will experimented with pretty much any drug you can think of and was on something pretty much all the time. A few examples. He would do MDMA in class. I have no idea how he was able to do this because I can't sit still or be quiet while rolling. Frankly, that sounds like hell. He was high on acid a lot. He took a lot of that in class. One time he was drunk for about 3 weeks straight because he was afraid of the hangover he would get when he finally sobered up. Suffice to say, the kid liked to be fucked up. One day, Will was at his house hanging out with another friend of ours named Eric. Will decided to smoke some crack. The crack
that escalated so quickly. I thought you were about to be like, smoke some weed. Okay,
sorry.
Crack.
Sorry. One day, Will was at his house hanging out with another friend of ours named Eric. Will decided to smoke some crack. The crack must have made Will pretty horny because he went on Craigslist to find a hooker. He found a cheap, quote, drive to your house hooker, end quote, on Craigslist that was only $100. The picture was pretty hot, too. Picture a hot Italian chick with long brown hair, bright eyes, and a pretty substantial rack. Will decided that she was the one he wanted, so he stole $100 from his little brother and called the number.
Crazy.
Now, if there is one thing I've learned in my life, it's this. If it seems too good to be true, it probably is. In this instance, this proved to be correct. About 45 minutes later, a beat-up old black car pulls up to the driveway, and out walks the hooker. She did not look the same as the picture. In fact, she didn't even look close to anything like the girl in the picture. The hooker was not a young Italian chick, but a middle-aged black woman. She was about 180 to 200 pounds and was probably about 45 years old. I later asked Will, if it wasn't what you thought you were paying for, why'd you do it? To which he responded, well, most hookers carry guns and I didn't want to get shot. To which I replied, why didn't you just give her the money? His answer was that he didn't think about that because he was high on crack and extremely horny.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
I thought that was a good enough excuse.
Yeah.
Well, to make the long story short, Will did the dirty deed with the dirty hooker. A few days later, he had a burning sensation when he peed.
Oh no.
So he went to the doctor. Unfortunately for him, it was herpes. He later told me that his dick looked like Wolverine tried to eat it. Here's the kicker. This is his virginity story.
Oh no.
He lost it to a hooker and got herpes. On the bright side, he's doing much better now as he went through rehab and is now in college working on getting a degree. I'm also pretty sure he's still drug-free.
Nice. Okay.
Wow.
That's
cheers,
crazy. That's like definitely that like PE teacher from Mean Girls. Like, you'll have sex and you will die.
Yes, literally. Your penis will fall off. Your vagina will fall off.
That's crazy.
So funny.
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm glad he's doing better and
Crack
hopefully still
in high
clean.
school is intense.
Well, it's crazy because I know a lot of drug addicts and a lot of recovered drug addicts, and like sometimes when they tell me their stories about like when they tried like meth for the first time, and like they're like so little, like, oh yeah, I was 13 and I went to hang out with my friends and like we would all like smoke weed and drink, and then like we went to this one guy and I thought he was so cool and he's like, yeah, smoke some meth, and like
Ugh.
and then that's when I smoked meth for the first time, and then I like got hooked. Like, it's just crazy because sometimes people are so little and they do these things, and like, you know, you just never know. Like, like I don't know, because and that's the thing that me and Des talk about. Like, it's like hard to be a parent because like you could be the best parent in the world, but like that doesn't mean your little kid's not gonna go try meth with some random person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
And it's just like sometimes like even friends, they'll be like, oh yeah, when I used to like drink and smoke when I was 8 years old, and I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
And they're like, oh yeah, like this is like a thing, and I'm like, dude, that's crazy because like not for me.
Yeah.
But it is common. It is common.
Yeah.
Crazy. Honestly, crazy virginity losing story because like
Now you got herpes.
now you got herpes, and you had to pay $100 for that. Is like
And
the
you stole
kicker.
it from your little brother or your big brother or little brother.
Little brother.
Yeah.
I wonder if he was like, what happened to this $100? Have you seen him? He's like, no.
I'm not even gonna lie. That was 11 years ago, and they were like saying that was when they were younger and in high school. It's like $100 is a lot. How does this little kid have $100?
Yeah.
But anyway.
Okay. Let me see. Okay, this is going to be a short one. This is from Glitch in the Matrix. It's called Unexplained Underwear. I am losing my mind, actually. Today, while sifting through my underwear drawer, I found a pack of 3 underwear. Brand new, small/medium, from a store I don't ever shop at, and that I know I never bought. I live with my blind mother who didn't put it there, and it wasn't there before. It's literally the first time I'm seeing this underwear. I then looked online for my online orders, and there's nothing there. I've literally been trying to wrap my mind around how it's even possible. The size is even wrong. I'm a medium/large. Could this be a glitch? I'm freaking out. And that's it.
So we've literally done glitch stories on this pod. Go back and listen to that episode.
Yes.
Great episode. Crazy glitches.
Yes.
But we've also, like, off air have talked about, like, what are the chances things are glitches and things are
mental issues,
mental
health,
whatever
mental,
it is,
something,
forgetfulness, health, whatever. Yeah, tumor on the brain, whatever it is. So I wonder sometimes about these things.
Yeah.
Some of them,
Yeah.
it's like so crazy. Like, it's just so hard to explain that you just want to say,
Yeah, like
it
it's
must have
so
been a
hard to
glitch.
write off. Yeah.
Yeah, it must have been a glitch.
Yeah.
Like that water story we told in that other episode.
Yeah, yeah.
That one was crazy.
Yeah. And I was like, that's just crazy because I was telling Des that when I had read the title, in my mind automatically went to like, oh, your husband's cheating on you.
Yeah, yeah.
And like he's trying to convince you this is a glitch of the Matrix. And then I read it, I was like, oh,
That's
never
so funny.
mind.
The craziest gaslighting ever. It's a glitch.
It's a glitch. There's no way these would be here. Whose would
the
they
lips
be?
mark on my neck. That
Oh
must
my
be a
gosh.
glitch.
I literally saw like a TikTok the other day and the girl's like, lipstick prank on my husband. And she goes to like give him a kiss. She's like, oh, don't forget to give me a kiss. And like she has like really bad. She didn't even make him look like lips. She just like put two like on her pointer finger and middle finger, just put like 2 lines of red lipstick and like just like grabbed his neck and then just
Oh
kind of
my
left it there.
goodness.
And so he comes home from the gym and she's like, oh, what were you doing? And he's like, nothing. I was at the gym. And he's like, oh, who'd you meet up with at the gym? And he's like, what are you fucking talking about? You're being so crazy. Like, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, why is there lips on your neck? And he's like, what? He's like, you're being crazy. Goes to the bathroom, looks at himself in the mirror. He's like, I don't know what it is. I don't know. And then he comes to the conclusion, like, it must be a ghost. He's like, what? You don't think ghosts could wear lipstick? And like, he's going on this whole rant about how like, what, you don't believe in ghosts?
That sounds
And like, why can't
insane.
ghosts wear lipstick? And like, whatever. And then he's like freaking out. And he's like, I swear it was a ghost. It was because like, that's the only logical explanation for him is like, because he like, he's
Yeah.
like, I didn't kiss anywhere. And it has like,
That's
right. That's an
actually
unexplained
killing me.
phenomena, right? You're like, it has to be like,
yeah.
like, because
Your
what else
brain
would
just
it be?
wants to make sense of
Yeah.
things. That is so funny because it sounds like he's trying to gaslight her.
Yeah.
Because what a crazy thing to say.
say it's a
Ghosts
ghost.
Can't wear
And I love that he's like advocating for ghosts. He's like, why
Yeah.
can't they wear
why
lipstick?
not? What's
Yeah.
Whoever said that was a rule?
Yeah, and I was like, you know what? Pop off, King.
Real.
Also, like crazy how little stuff like that could probably like crack like people's mental fragility. Like literally, like what if that's like the one thing that sets you off and like you lose
Your
it?
reality breaks.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Crazy.
I'm sure. Scary.
And then after she said, I was just kidding. No, and she literally cut it off before she said she was kidding. So,
Freaking A.
Yeah.
Crazy.
but go ahead.
All right. This is from the same Reddit post that I just read from.
Yes.
What's a crazy story you've been wanting to tell? My first year of college, kind of lonely as fuck because now I'm 18 and still never had a boyfriend. I was a photography major taking random photos with my chunky DSLR when I noticed a group of hot guys tossing around a football across from me. One hot one came over and introduced himself to me, and I quickly knew where this was going.
Oh yeah.
Then he said, my friend over there thinks you're cute. The one in the white shirt. I saw a guy in a white shirt, and he was almost a midget. He had to be like 4'11", with short arms and legs. According to the internet, a midget is legally an inch shorter. Anyway, I didn't want to laugh and turn him down, so we became friends. I even snapped a photo of him. One day I had no classes for 3 hours, and it was pouring outside, so everyone was inside with nowhere to sit. He said his house was a few minutes away, and that his aunt was home, so we can go there. I hesitated a lot, but hey, why not? His house was half an hour away and in the middle of Farmville Bumblefuck, completely secluded in the woods. With it being dark and rainy, I felt this was a sign. We got there, and he lied. Nobody was home. Red flag number 1. I put my backpack down and noticed a picture of him wrangling baby cows and shit.
Okay.
I think it's funny to add and shit.
Yeah, and
there.
shit. Yeah.
I asked him what the fuck that was, and apparently he's a cowboy in competitions. He was a
Okay.
midget cowboy. Literally the most fucking random thing ever. Then, while watching TV on the sofa, he popped a chicken nugget boner. Then tried to pull a move on me to force sex upon me. He was trying to wrangle me. After some struggle, I jumped off. Sorry, that's not funny. After some struggle, I jumped off the couch and pulled out my handy dandy box cutter for situations like this.
Oh, okay. Smart.
You know, a midget cowboy trying to rape you. I told him to drive me back to school or else I'll stab him. He dropped me off, yelled, "Cunt," and drove off. Apparently his friend said that he uses his shortness to pick up chicks and usually they pity fuck him. I still have
That's
the photo on my
crazy.
camera when friends don't believe the fact that he was a midget. I show them. I still keep that box cutter with me wherever I go. Too long didn't read. Midget cowboy with a chicken nugget sized dick tried to rape me. This is from Lil Praying Mantis 11 years ago.
That's crazy.
I want to say this, like, even when I was, like, grabbing that story, a part of me was like, is this a real story?
Yeah.
Because, like, people love to make shit up on the internet.
Yeah.
But also, it's college. That stuff happens.
Yeah. It's always the short ones. I'm just kidding.
It's crazy. Just notorious short person hater.
I feel like my best friends are short people.
Yeah, that's why it's so crazy. You think we're evil.
I don't think you guys are evil. I love you guys so much.
She gets on Reddit. Am I the asshole? My friends are shorter than me and I think they're evil.
I think they're evil. They're always trying to give me kisses and convert me into a lesbian.
Right. Tell us your story.
Okay. This one's off of the Two Hot Takes Reddit. Am I the asshole for being upset about my boyfriend of 10 years posting a story about self-pleasuring on IG? ? Hello. I am 32 female and my boyfriend of 10 years, parentheses, I know, is 30 male. We were on and off in the middle of those 10 years, but 3 years ago we had a child and got back together for good since then. I'm currently pregnant with our second child, and it's been a very difficult pregnancy where I've been horribly sick every day for the past 3 months straight. I understand our intimate life has been sacrificed in a lot of ways because of this. For context, BF is the type of person to rarely post on social media. He shares a lot of reels through DMs to me, close friends, etc., but his stories and posts are few and far between. His last story was a month ago, and his last post was 2 years ago. Today, he was on a work trip with his dad to pick up some of their vehicles from a job site. I noticed he shared a story, so I watched it. The story was the text, "What do you love to do besides ride dirt bikes?" ? And the video cuts from showing people riding dirt bikes to a video of a koala vigorously pleasuring itself.
What?
I was instantly enraged and also embarrassed.
What?
In my point of view, he is showing other people that he is not sexually satisfied. I brought this up to him and he told me I care too much about what other people think, and he thought people, me included, would find it funny. The problem is he has a past of infidelity, and I'm still working on feeling secure in our relationship. He told me I made him feel like he can't post about anything he's passionate about, ?
Ooh, okay.
And have little humor in it. Then he deleted his whole Instagram account, and he's mad at me for making him feel bad about posting that on his story. Am I the asshole for having a problem with this? Which, like, crazy because, like, I kind of think she's an asshole because, like, obviously he's sharing a meme.
Sure. At first I was like, wow, okay.
And, like, but, like, you know, and she's like, oh, well, like, I don't feel secure in our relationship or whatever. So it's like, I guess. Also, like, I just think that's funny. Like, yeah, a lot of people masturbate. Like, I think that's hilarious. Like,
I just think, personally, I don't like memes like that just because, to me, it's an animal and they don't have, like, it's just, to me, it's super weird. I guess it would be weird if it was a girl, too, also, or a man masturbating, too. But
and, like,
whatever.
I guess I wasn't even thinking about in general. I was just thinking of, like, oh, a sex meme or, like, I touch myself
like, text,
meme.
whatever. I'm fine with that, but, like, a video of something like that, I couldn't. Yeah. So that's why I would be like, oh, that's weird. I would think that's weird. I would maybe be like, hey, that's kind of a weird joke. But, like, well, obviously she has that added layer of mistrust. Yes. But I'm wondering, like, why is she that way with this animal video? Like, is there something going on? Like, is there part of it where is animals involved in this? Why is he passionate about it?
I think he's saying he's passionate about masturbating.
Oh, yes. I thought he was like, I'm passionate about this meme.
Oh, no. I think he's passionate about masturbating, which is like, yeah, I feel like a lot of people are passionate about masturbating and enjoy, you know, getting off because, like, you know, if no one's getting you off, someone has to.
Sure, and who knows you more than you?
Yeah. So, I don't know. I thought it was funny. I think she's kind of an asshole, I guess, for kind of making him feel bad about it.
I don't know. I feel like
I
Does
just
it give context to like how she approached him?
no, and I mean, what is she gonna do? Say like, yeah, I went up to him and I yelled at him
what
and
was her
told
thing?
him
She feels like it shows other people
that
that
he's not satisfied.
oh, and that's her insecurity because of his cheating.
And I think it could just be her being super pregnant. You know
That
what I
too.
mean?
Well, obviously he's a cheater because she said that.
Yeah.
And that's part
And
of
then
her
I wonder what the
mistrust.
infidelity was also. Like,
Right.
was
Well-
it, you know?
And they have other kids.
Yes.
So I think it's probably whenever she's pregnant, and that's why right now when she's pregnant, she's just worried that I'm really undesirable, and he's probably gonna want somebody else.
Yeah. And it's like, oh, aren't you happy he's just whacking his meat?
right,
Right.
But maybe she's like, this is a sign that
Yeah. And
he's
she just
reaching out to other people.
yeah, and it's like I'm assuming, right, he only has like friends and family, but then I guess
You never
if she's
know.
saying that she feels embarrassed, like, and that's probably how old did she say she was? What did I say?
Oh, I don't remember.
Oh, I lost the post right now.
Also, I want to say real quick, him deleting his entire Instagram just reminds me of like those memes where it's like you call them out for something and then they
Yeah.
go, "Oh God, just delete everything."
Well, and that's why I was just wondering, like, how she did approach it, because, like, did she really shame him, and like he just felt like so embarrassed, like, you know, because like when you say something like to an extent, you're like, oh wow, like I thought this was a joke, and like you made me feel really shitty, so I'm just gonna do,
Sure.
you know what I mean, like, and that's the thing, we
Well,
don't know what
yeah.
happened, and also she's not
Yeah.
gonna be like, I like went off on him, and
yeah.
made him feel like a little piece of shit, and like,
Yeah, I told
blah.
him he's a fucking loser,
Yeah.
pervert, weirdo. Yeah,
And she's just like, I think her whole thing is, I think I'm mostly embarrassed,
I think
if
she's
anything.
insecure.
Because she's like, well, because then people are knowing that I'm not satisfying him.
Obviously, that's a projection.
Yeah. And I was like, obviously enough, if he keeps having kids with you,
Right.
right? He be
like
nutting.
their turkey
He be
basting.
nutting. Yeah.
I
yeah.
guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's so much we don't know. About
Yeah.
these.
And that's
these are
what's
so
hard. That's
crazy.
what's hard. Yeah. You're like, I
definitely.
posted on Reddit and everyone agrees with me. Or they're like, damn, okay, I guess. Yeah. It's just really rough. And well, that was my last story. And yours also correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Dang, that's a crazy rift.
Yes, yes. Quick little guys, super funny, super in depth, super crazy.
I feel like just random.
Yeah.
A little everything.
Yeah, which is always nice, you know?
hmm It's a good break from the other stuff sometimes.
The other stuff, yeah.
Well, we'll catch you guys on the next episode.
Yes. And with that being said, have a great day, good evening, and good night. Bye.